Here in the US, the Q5 is available with two different engines. The 4-cylinder 2-liter TFSI engine, and then the 3-liter TFSI supercharged V6. In Europe, they offer a 308 horsepower twin-turbo 3-liter diesel in the Q5, which is Audi's first S model that's a diesel. Both 3-liter engines pack quite a punch, with the twin-turbo diesel putting out 308 and the V6 3-liter 333. However, the 2-liter 4-cylinder only makes 211. With our experience tuning the 2.0 TFSI, we figured there was a little bit more to have. With the addition of a larger KO4 turbocharger, exhaust system, specially calibrated ECU, we're now at 340 horsepower out of this 2-liter engine. That's 10 more than the 333 horsepower 6 and 30 more than the diesel. With stiffer suspension that really sharpens the handling and lowers the center of gravity, and a larger rear anti-roll bar that really lets you point this car exactly where you want it and gives you a good bit of confidence on turn-in, the STaSIS Q5 loses all the vagueness of the factory car and really gives you something fun to play with. As a result, we've been able to shrink this 4,100-pound SUV into something that's a little bit more like a GTI. I'm guilty of lumping the Q5 into the soccer mom category. They're usually underdriven in the left-hand lane whilst on the phone, and I don't think that's quite fair because this car, when you drive it hard, responds very well. And we're out here today with the GTI and the A4 on this same track as I'm filming this, and I've come up behind them quite a few times, and they have not been able to get away as easy as they might think. So we've got all this new power. Let's talk about brakes. Factory Q5 comes with relatively small rotors that aren't exactly confidence inspiring, and they don't have a whole lot of heat capacity. So we put our STaSIS Motorsport 6-piston 390mm brake kit on this truck. 390mm is just massive. And let me tell you, when you get on the brakes, you know they're there. In fact, let me just show you. 75 miles an hour, we're going to come over this crest. 90 miles an hour. Ugh, it's almost violent. And the best thing about them is because of the size, you can do that over and over and over. I've been lapping this track now for almost an hour, and they show no signs of fading or going away. So now we know it goes well, we know it stops well. How about the looks? This truck sits on our 20-inch forged FD11 wheels that aren't just a pretty thing to look at, they're also lighter than the factory wheels. Again, every little bit to improve the performance of this truck. Speaking of that GTI, let's see if I can have him in the carousel.